It's all the above, best believe we do it better. I want the fame, the fortune, all the above. I want the checks, the moolah, all the above. From Philadelphia to New York, all the above. Man, tell them other stations they don't do it like us. I want the fame, the fortune, all the above. I want the checks, the moolah, all the above. From Philadelphia to New York, all the above. Man, tell them other stations they don't do it like us. What up?
What's up, guys? It's your girl Angel Marie from All the Above, and I'm joined here today by entrepreneur and music artist Cookiie. How are you, Miss Lady?
Oh my God, that was such an amazing introduction. Oh my, that was amazing. How are you? Nice to see you, and nice for you to have me here.
Absolutely. I'm doing great. I love your energy right off the bat. I know this is about to be a great time, and we are going to learn so much about you today. Are you ready?
Listen, I was born ready, so let's go.
Right. So first and foremost, I need to know what inspired you to pursue a career in music and entrepreneurship.
Self-expression. Self-expression. I believe from a young age, I've been a very expressive kind of person, and sometimes if you don't have anything where you can channel that energy, you become kind of suppressed, you know? So I think growing up and obviously seeing other people do, like, I dated a guy that did music, and I always was intrigued, like, oh my God, like you were so amazing. But at this time, I never knew that I could do music. But you know what I mean? Because I would grow up and go to church, we sing at church, and you're in the choir. But nobody's saying that you better pop out and start rapping and doing. Do you get what I mean? So it was like, I dated this guy, and it unlocked another element of self-expression. The fashion, that's God-given. I was born with it. I do it in my sleep.
I love that. I know that's right.
Yeah.
As a music artist, how would you define your sound? What do you believe makes you unique and stand out amongst others in the same industry?
I feel like my vibe is electric magnetic vibe. I'm a vibe. So it doesn't even matter what kind of music I do because it's what I'm giving out. You know what I'm saying? My thing is I don't like to put myself in a box. I've never done and I will never do it. And I know this is an industry where everybody say you're a rapper, this is your genre, this is that. That's not Cookie with a double I, because cookies are everywhere, must I say.
Whole word right there. I know that's right. The fact that you said that you just put it out, you're a vibe. What kind of message do you like to relate through your music? What do you hope your audience gets out of it when they hear Cookie's songs?
Manifestation. Everything that I talk about in my music, when I talk about too much money, when I talk about see some, want you, these are things that I feel. I might directly not have them in my life right now, but this is how I view myself, and this is how I want to project. Do you know what I mean? So when I say too much money on me, I feel like money. Like, why shouldn't money be on me? Do you understand what I mean? So
absolutely,
it's all about being honest with yourself and just being transparent with what you want and how you choose to go about it. So that is all I wish and hope people can get from my music. I mean, it's also cocky and confident and talking my thing because you gotta have a little confidence now. Come on now.
As it should be. I could dig it.
Yeah.
And speaking of your music, you did just mention See Some, which you will be releasing on Friday, September 5th. So can you talk a little bit about the creative process behind that record?
I see you looking like you want to see some. No Tinder, only swapping visas.
Okay, so See Some is basically, I'm Cookie with a double I, and I dress all the time. I dress very, I could say I'm flamboyant. I must say that. I'm very expressive with my clothes, with me, with everything that I do. So See Some was birthed with, okay, when people see me, how do I view myself? So I'm walking down the street and people are looking. I see you looking at me like you're trying to see some. But like, I only swipe, I only swipe cards. Like, I'm all about the money. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're looking at me, but this is cost money. I know my worth. I know my value. I know how to put myself together. So if you want to look at me, you better be ready for what. Do you know what I mean? What to expect? Because this is how I'm presenting myself. I'm not doing no Tinders, baby. I need visas. I need francs. I need money. You get what I mean? Like, the only thing I'm swiping is me jumping in a plane, going somewhere because this is something I can do for myself. So
Yes.
yeah,
Come on now. Y'all better get on these vibes with this queen. Now, I need to know the fact that you were born and raised in the UK, is that correct?
I was born in Africa and I was raised in the UK. Yes.
Also, you are you are
Oh, darling,
cultured. You are
the
cultured. So I need to know,
very.
being born in Africa and growing up in the UK, how did that influence your music and your artistic style? Because I
I
feel like those
think.
are kind of in a way two different worlds, correct? So how do
I
you
mean,
see that
I mean, you can
influence?
say that, but I think it adds to me because I feel like with my culture, I feel like it's an ancestral gift where my ancestors have traveled around the world and they've passed different generations and they've chose me. Do you know? So I mean, I'm sorry, but you can't hate what's been chosen. Do you get what I mean? So
Oh,
you
absolutely.
you can. So I think for me, the transition. I came to London at a very young age. I think I was about 4 or 5. So pretty much, I was still young. Do you get what I mean? But my parents really made sure that I spoke my language. I still speak my language fluently, and they really made sure that I was tapped in with the cultural side because obviously the ancestors needs to be acknowledged. So
Okay.
okay, so it's like the two mixed together. I think it really gave me an over kind of shield of everything. I don't know. I think I don't even know how to put it into words. I think what it does, it adds more to your character.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. I love that.
yeah,
And you've already alluded to it so many times during this interview, so I have to ask you about it. Your luxury hat creation, you have a whole brand behind it. Cookie
yes.
Cutters. Can you tell us
Amen.
about this? And I'm assuming what you are wearing is a part of your
Yeah,
creation,
but this is
correct?
just a little something.
Yes, you got to tell us about Cookie Cutters and the whole process behind it. How did you bring it to fruition?
So let me tell you, I've always worn a hat. And I always used to struggle. I used to wear boaters, and every time I dressed in the same, whether yellow or blue, I used to always collect scarves. So my thing is hats, scarf belts, and all that stuff. So I used to always match the scarf with the hat because I couldn't find a hat that would have the same colors and the same things that I wanted. So then I was like, wow, what should I do? So I took a trip to South Africa and I had met a guy, and he goes, Cookie, why don't you just make it? Why don't you just make your hats? Why don't you just stop making your hats? And that idea alone was just enough to start something that was that well, I feel like it's my what can I say? It's passion, but it's my birthright. It's something that God gifted me. Do you understand?
You.
Like if you have a destiny and if you have a gift, you might not understand how to get there, but there will be people placed in your life that will spark something that will resonate. And that was just one of those things when it came to hats, because with my brand Cookie Cutter, I say measure twice, cut once. You got to be precise. That's the slogan. Okay. And I don't even call it hats. I call it crowns. I call it like a wearable crown, like a wearable prayer. You're hiding your pineal gland. Nobody can access this. This is where everything comes, your aura. So it's not just a hat; it's a crown.
Yes. That
You
was
get it?
well broken down. Like I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And I already looked through so many of your photos and I'm like, you are doing it. Like your crowns, Miss Ma'am, are gorgeous. I
Thank
was like,
you.
I love them. Like I can see people pulling that off at like the Met Gala, like so many high-end profile like
Thank you.
industry events. Like, yes, I have to give you
No,
flowers.
thank you so
But
much. That's
how
what I
do
hope for. Go on.
absolutely. How do you balance them both? Because music and entrepreneurship are both very demanding careers. And I'm pretty sure it's not like a overnight thing to create your designs. How do you balance the two?
To be honest with you, I pray a lot.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not easy. I pray a lot and I ask for guidance from God because I can't leave neither of them. It's like I started my hats the same year I started music.
Oh, wow.
They
Oh my
both
goodness.
they both came together. So sometimes I find myself leaning more on the hats and I kind of stop the music. Sometimes I find myself leaning more on the music and I kind of forget it. Like, I just want to be as real as I'm not a superwoman, and it's not like I have a big team or whatever. It's me. Do you understand? So I'm really doing everything I can to make sure that my vision is seen and is received the way, straight from my heart. So yeah,
It's like
it's
you out here
hard.
juggling twins right now.
Oh, darling. Thank God I have no children right now. They're my two kids.
So, how do you stay motivated and creative in such a competitive industry? Like both industries are very competitive, especially for Black women. How do you stay motivated and creative during all of that?
I believe I'm meant to win, and I believe success is destined for me, and I believe this is my something God has ordained me. So there's nothing else I'm chasing in life until I fulfill my purpose in this world, and that's what I'm doing. So that is what keeps me motivated. It's
Yes.
difficult. There's times I want to give up, but then I get a little pow, where everyone I want to say, listen, I've had somebody somewhere somehow will be like, oh, so don't forget about your music, Cookie. You're still doing like nice music. What's going on with the hats? So do you get what I mean? So
Yes.
for
Yes.
me, I feel like the word belief and faith are the biggest things for me because I am trusting something that I haven't seen and I'm believing something that I haven't touched. So, but I can see, the motion and the movement. I can see the reactions from other people, which is a promise to God. And He says, "You see this? This is just the tip. It's
Yeah.
not even. I haven't even. You haven't even reached where you're going yet. So you keep believing and you keep having faith because you gotta build. I gotta build my character. Do you understand? I gotta build it
Yeah.
because I'm talking about, like you said, in such a dominant space when people are, competing and there's a lot of things that happen. I need to have the skin to take
Yeah.
what comes with it. Do
If
you
you
know what I mean? So yeah,
failure's not an option, you destined for greatness out here.
I just that's what's in my heart,
Hmm.
and
And I
I
can see
was.
the passion through you as you speak about it. And that I think that's a good tone setter for you too, because I can tell that you are legit into this because you truly believe in it and you love
Yeah,
what you do.
I do with all my heart, and I can't see myself doing anything else.
Yes.
And I've looked at myself, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're not married yet. You don't have this. You don't have that." And I'm like, I
Mm.
said, "I'm married to my dreams, darling."
The tradition, old school traditions has long
Yeah.
died. We are out here chasing our dreams.
Amen. Amen.
I love
So
that.
it's just I don't block myself. I allow myself whatever experience. Just like speaking to you today. Like you came here with positive vibes and do you know what I mean? Like that's God. Like do you know what I'm saying? Like to bring you somebody that you can vibe with and even just have a conversation. Do you understand? That's what it's about. So it's not my doing, it's not your doing, but the universe sees.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
yeah.
And then, throughout your journey, what would you say has been the most valuable lesson that you've learned thus far in the music industry and both in the entrepreneur field?
Be honest.
Mm,
Honesty is the best policy. And that is it. Be honest with yourself, with what you're doing, with your connections, with your intentions, with everything.
yeah, that's fair. Straight to the point.
Just because that's how I roll.
Mm-hmm.
You can't shame someone that's honest.
Yeah, has to be reciprocated.
Do you know what I mean? Even if you do me dirty and I know that I'm honest,
Mm-hmm.
my heart is going to be at peace at all times. That is something you can't take away from me. Do
I
you know
know
what I
that's
mean? So
right.
like I'm true, real. What you see is what you get. I'm 100% authentically me.
Yeah.
So I don't have to pretend to be something else. I don't have to try to fit in a crowd to look cool because I'm trying to get somewhere. No, I'll sit back and I attract, and it comes to me.
Yep.
So that only happens if you're honest. You got to be honest.
Fortunately, that don't work too
You got
often.
to be real.
So I hope everybody listening to that one,
You know,
authenticity and honesty will get you somewhere.
it always does. I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure you can say some stuff in your life where you've been very honest with yourself, or this is not working out for me. I think I gotta do something different, and then you've done it, and then you see the change, but because you've made that choice to say, this is not working out for me, do you get what I mean? So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. So
yeah.
out of everything that you have done thus far, what would you say has been your favorite moment or the best memory that you've had so far? Or the most memorable experience?
To be honest with you, I would say all my moments are my moments
Mm. They're all
because
individually.
they're all individual. I couldn't actually pick one. You know, if someone were to say you're gonna have a moment that day, I will prepare for that moment.
Mm.
Do you get what I mean? So
Yep.
when I've had the moments, even whether they're big or small, I've been in that moment, and sometimes it's quite difficult to digest
Mhm.
that moment because you're living in that moment. But when you ask me questions like that, I sort of think, what is it? Because I've had many great moments. I think just
And
the
it's beautiful to
journey
say.
itself is a moment. I think that's what I'll tell you. The journey itself is a moment because ain't no telling.
That's a great
There's,
response. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm just yeah,
The fact that you do live in the moment. Can you
yeah.
let us know what is next for Cookie, Miss Cookie with two eyes? What can our listeners and our viewers expect to see and hear from you in the future? You have a new song, a new single that you are about to drop shortly. Is there anything else that you are allowed to disclose and would like to share with everyone?
Well, okay, cool. I mean, first and foremost, cookies are everywhere. Like the next thing is the next time you go on a website and you see the little cookie thing, just accept the cookies. That's what's next. Um, Yeah, so I'm dropping a few songs. I'm gonna start off with See Some, which is more kind of like a Caribbean kind of feel, groovy, African, it's just a vibey little something. And then I'm gonna be dropping a new song after that called Bust It, which is bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Yeah, all of that kind of stuff.
Ooh.
And then the thing that I'm really excited about right now, I'm gearing up to launch my website for my Cookie Cutter.
Yeah.
So I've had a lot of people say, "Oh my God, you're not posting on your Instagram." I said, "If you knew the photo shoot and what I've done for the brand, it just got to be right. So I'm preparing to launch my Cookie Cutter, measure twice, cut once, um, website. So that's what's next.
It's a lot of good stuff in store. So, for everybody who wants to stay up to date with everything that is going on in your world and once Cookie Cutters is officially live and happening, how can they do that? How can they find you? How can they find your website? Give us all the deets.
Okay, cool. So I'll start with Instagram. It's I'm Cookie, which is IAMCOOKIIE. And then Cookie Cutter again. That if you go on my Instagram, there's actually a link in my bio that leads you to Cookie Cutter. So it's very, very self-explanatory.
Yes.
And in terms of the website will be Cookie Cutter at cookiecutter.com. Everything very straightforward. But yeah, just type in "I'm Cookie" and you'll see me, darling. I'm a cookie. I'm everywhere. Remember, there's only one cookie with a double I. So as long as you remember Cookie with 2 I's and an E, you will find me.
Yes, make sure you guys support, follow. Once Cookie Cutters is live and in charge, make sure you guys support, share, purchase an item, all that good stuff. And before you guys go, make sure you also follow us. We are available on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at _all-the-above-1. That is how you will stay up to date with everything that is going on in our show. And make sure you also subscribe to our YouTube channel at All of the Above Podcast. That is where you will see the amazing interview right now with the beautiful, talented Cookie, as well as a host of other interviews. So make sure you guys subscribe so you will never miss a beat. And last but not least, make sure you also visit our website at www.alltheabove-podcast.com. That is where you will see all of our links, all of our information under one umbrella, so you have no excuse not to miss anything. Cookie, thank you so much. This was a great interview. You are a vibe.
That was so good. I love that.
Thank
That was
you.
amazing. I like how you just did that. Like,
Now pump me up, pump me up.
I mean, like you're in your element, baby. You're
Thank you. I
love
truly
that.
appreciate it. I hope you continue flourishing. I can't
Thank
wait
you.
to see some come out. I will definitely be tuning into that.
Thank you.
Make sure you guys get those numbers up, stream it. This interview will be out before See Some come out, so that means you guys will already get that heads up. So make sure you guys support. Okay?
Oh,
I'm your girl,
thank
Angel
you.
Marie, and we will see you guys next time.
Wednesdays at 7, Angel Marie and Kevin playing the illest records, bringing us back together. Philly is all season, storming through any weather, leaving the track bleeding. Where we pull it together, we applying my pressure. I am your new professor, teaching this whole semester. Pay attention to lessons. I like a chili pepper fresh out of Louisiana. It's all the above, best believe we do it better. I want the fame, the fortune, all the above.